What's up, y'all? It's your boy Robert Frank 615 checking in from the Sin Bin. You could read the title of this video. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, passes away at age 69. I just got the news from a friend of mine through Facebook Messenger, actually, and he was like, yo, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes died. And if you guys aren't wrestling fans, you're probably going to want to click off of this because I just wanted to tell a little story of my feelings on Dusty Rhodes and how he was a big part of my childhood growing up watching wrestling. If you guys know me, you know that I always wanted to be a wrestler. The reason why, I'm halfway decent with the little pseudo acting I do in my videos and the promos that I cut, brother, is because I always wanted to be a wrestler. And I remember being fucking 8, 9, 10 years old with, a pencil in my hand, and I'd be cutting promos, with my buddies until all hours of the night. I would be Road Warrior Animal, my buddy would be Ronnie Garvin, and we would just fucking wrestle like we were wrestlers. So anyway, long story short, I go back to the old NWA, the old UWF, ICW, Georgia Championship Wrestling, World Class Wrestling. I remember when Dusty Rhodes was beating Ric Flair for the world title. I remember Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors holding the 6-man tag team titles. Though that was wrestling back then. That bullshit that they have now, man, I can't even watch it, to be honest with you. I'm just not. Not to mention they got a fucking CrossFitter as their world champion. So now I'm definitely not watching now. But the Freebirds, the Von Erichs, Abdul the Butcher, Ravishing Rick Rude, fucking the Dingo Warrior before he was Ultimate Warrior. I remember when Macho Man Randy Savage pile drived Ricky Morton through a table back in like 79. And everybody was like, holy shit! Like, it was crazy. But Dusty Rhodes, I remember him winning the Bunkhouse Stampede, the cage match where everyone showed up in jeans and boots. And when you were a fucking little kid and it was legal to bring like a chain, like you could have a roll of quarters in your hand and shit like that. When you were a little kid, you were just like, holy shit, I can't believe this is happening. And over at WWF at the time, Hulk Hogan was, wrestling Zeus or something like that. So I was always a fan more of the NWA and like the Southern wrestling than I was the WWF, even though, I'm in WWF country over here. But so that's my opinion on that. I just wanted to speak a little bit about Dusty Rhodes and how bad Vince McMahon fucked over Dusty Rhodes when he came to WWF. Here was Dusty Rhodes beating Ric Flair for the World Heavyweight title, I think on more than one occasion. He did it a couple times. He was a main eventer, and then Vince McMahon's like, I'm going to bring you over, and I'm going to make you wear polka dots, and I'm going to give you this manager who has nothing to do with wrestling, and, he did it. Vince McMahon was probably like, I'm going to show these NWA motherfuckers that they ain't shit. So here, put on these polka dots. And Dusty Rhodes got over. I mean, he was over like a motherfucker. I remember him feuding with Big Boss Man and $1 Million Man. So he got over, but Vince McMahon tried to fucking screw him because he was an NWA world champion. And Vince wanted to separate the two companies and show that your main eventers are going to come here and wear polka dots. But American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, it sucks that you're gone, but you meant a lot to a lot of people, and fucking rest in peace, brother.